Hey everyone, this is Austin, and this video would have been out if it wasn't for Crunchyroll's app being so bad, and when you report a bug, it just goes into the rubbish bin, it seems. But anyways, to get off with everything with Danmachi, I know some people are going to ask, hey, when does it come out? It comes out at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on High Dive, Crunchyroll, and VRV if you want to know. But anyways, so I'm just going to say straight off, I was expecting a kind of boring episode, because usually that's sadly how it goes, but I screamed so much, I'm not going to even lie, when I saw Winnie. And I'm not going to pronounce her name. I'm going to correctly at all, because it's going to go Winnie. I'm going to call her Winnie, because she's cute. That's what it's going to be. But anyways, continuing on. It seems they got the light novel, Volume 9, its whole introduction to the entire novel, pretty accurate. I'm really happy, honestly, about how accurate it was. Even though, yes, we're missing dialogue, but that dialogue was painted pretty well, in my opinion. I know some people may disagree. And to explain what Winnie, however you pronounce her name, I'm going to get it down, I promise, at some point. But she's kind of like a dragon-like monster. That's the best way to describe her for some people that don't know. And if you know anything about dragons, their scales aren't very easy to go through. Just going to give that already. But anyway, so we kind of see that humans and monsters will never live in harmony kind of pop up, and that's pretty much the tone of this arc. As you can see, when Belle is caught protecting her from adventurers and everything, because she's being hunted down, and he protects her even when he's faced with this group, which we're like, why are you doing that? That's a taboo to protect a monster in a sense. And this is why I'm always going to consider Belle being a hero, 100%. A lot of people can lead by example by not following norms that are placed on us for no reason. It doesn't make sense sometimes. It's good to question that kind of stuff, and Belle is his own person, and he's a hero. That's like, this right here solidified him, if some people are having doubts about it. I mean, he doesn't win every battle, you're going to see coming up, but nonetheless, we're on the 19th floor, because Belle got separated with people, and yeah, I do love seeing Haru being so adorable, and we're gonna get to see Mama Haru basically. And the whole thing went south, how they found out when he was a monster, stripped. And yeah, and this arc honestly reminds me, if you ever read the light novel 86, kind of with the underlying issues with the handlers and the 86ers of their taboo and how the status kind of goes. But nonetheless, continuing on, she Winnie actually spoke, and that changes everything. Everyone thought, monsters didn't speak, and this basically now gives the whole Hestia Familia, if they get caught with her, they're in trouble. And this is going to be the start of the test, as we saw Onoros kind of getting informed of what just happened. And I do like how Belle is a part of some huge plan Hermes has. That's all I can say. And I love how he kind of, everyone's relying on Belle with everything with the future, and it kind of shows that Belle is a hero. But nonetheless, we cut to the, happy-dappy kind of stuff, I'm going to say. And I love how Hestia spooks Winnie, and it's absolutely adorable. And Hestia does agree to take her in, and Belle gets to name her since, he found her, but it doesn't go well. So it is Winnie, and Hestia came up with that name, and wow, what an amazing little event there. But Hestia's, and basically everyone's going to try to figure out what's going on, why a monster can talk, because that is very unheard of in this entire, world so far. Everyone doesn't know about that. No god knows, supposedly. I'm going to leave it like that. But anyways, we kind of just see a lot of foreshadowing, honestly, with the two adventures with Wealth, talking about a monster stealing armor and equipment. And I'm just going to say right here, why is she so cute? She is so adorable. I love the picnic and her just, trying to figure out who she is and what she is and kind of thing. And it brought tears to my eyes because it's so adorable. It reminds me of I'll Do Anything for My Daughter, Even Slay a Demon Lord. That long title, but adorable nonetheless. And we see actually a lot of everything going down, because as I said before, they were all looking for information, because right now, this is mind-breaking, as I keep saying, but going on, we see Lily kind of going off into her own kind of way, and she looks like Ryu, in my opinion, like an elf. And I do like how she kind of just goes through disguises. Kind of reminds me of Lloyd in Spy and Family, if you know that one. But anyways, supposedly in the dungeon, there's where people don't go. There's been reports of voices and even singing of people they don't know from who, and other people are looking for the information, which is now, this is a big game right here and right now. A lot of people probably saw that, and this is pretty big towards the end of the episode. I'm not going to say right here because some people may come in and out of this review for, hey, what's going on kind of thing, and kind of want to know your opinion about that. But continuing on, we see, the picnic go on, and it's just, yes, did I do a lot of photos of her because she's adorable? I am guilty. I am 100% guilty. Because she's just too adorable, and I mean, her eating right here, you want to pinch her cheeks. You're just like, yes, keep doing it. We get to watch her grow up, basically. But yeah, unfortunately, we get hit with the whole part that was in the light novel, and they did pretty well in the anime, of remember, she is a monster. Unfortunately, she was trying to, get close to Belle, and she used her claws on him by mistake, and she was very upset, and she was crying because she hurt Belle, her favorite person, and Belle is so kind. He kind of just like, no, don't worry, it's fine, kind of thing. And we had a weird little owl in the end, kind of like, oh, we're being watched. But everyone meets back eventually to, talk about what's going on. And this is why I thought the episode was going to be a little boring, but they did a good job. They really did a good job. And I'm going to be honest, I'd rather watch the anime than read the light novels, because the light novels, sometimes they just put too much information, the writer, and I don't know why. Sometimes there's some information in there. But I do like how, we see Winnie being very shy, and she loves her food, and this is where we get to see, Mama Haru into play. And this is my favorite part of the actual entire thing, of how everyone's like slowly accepting her. Welf's kind of he's a cool-headed guy as usual, but Lily's very much against it, and it just shows the progress of what's going on and everything. And they were feeding her in. I do like how Welf was kind of just filing down her nails, because I mean, it is sharp, and I mean, we all saw what happened. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more incidents. Read the light novel, suffer through it like I did. But yeah, quite nice. And this right here, as I said about the type of monster she is, the fact that he had to use a file on her, that should say a lot if you don't understand how strong she is. There you go. I know a lot of people are like, how strong is she? They're going to look for a video. I'm going to try to include some bits of information in here with it, but I may not get it always 100% because my mind is reading multiple books at once and I will forget things. But continuing on. This is out of order, I know, but the bath episode in episode 1 solidified this anime being number 1. And I do like how we had our little moments of, seeing how young or how innocent Winnie is looking for Belle. Why isn't he in the bath with the girls? Because he's not a girl, obviously. And we have Lily kind of getting upset about her being no boing boing. Rushia and her would get along. But, yeah, and she goes to Belle, and, yeah, we get the whole thing with, the claws being filed down after that, because obviously he needs it. And this is where I love this whole entire episode. Lily gets asked by Winnie, do you actually hate Belle? And that causes Haru and everyone else to confess their love to him, and Lily just broke down and said yes, she does, and it was actually adorable as heck. But continuing on, I see how Lily's just worried about the Familia, and it's normal. What do you think Lily is in the right for being so, worrisome about her? Tell me in the comments down below. But I do like how Hestia took this chance to sleep in the same bed as Belle. She is very opportunist, to say the least. But this is a very key thing right here about how Winnie doesn't know where she came from. She talks about how she has attacked adventures in her dream and gets so scared. And to translate it, basically, she's remembering her former past lives. And when she turns to red and goes to nothingness, that means, obviously she got defeated. And I do like how Hermes is now on the lookout for talking monsters and trying to figure out everything. As I said, he's very much someone you need to watch. And obviously, Arnos tasked him to figure out who is trying to look for them. And yeah, quite a big one right here. The Ikilos family, or Familia, is looking for them. And I really do think we're going to need Mikado or Aegis for this. This is going to be a very big fight for our souls battle. Enough jokes to that one, but quite honestly, a really good episode. I do like how they ended here because we're kind of almost fully through chapter 2, but we're around page 76, if I remember. I'm going to probably double check when I look at my light novel right next to me, but let me ask you guys, are you now really interested in what's going on? Do you think Lily's being justified? Her being scared? Do you like, Wene or anything? And having the whole Achilles being here is just, it really changes a lot. If you don't know who he is the son of Nynx and the brother of Thanatos. If you don't know that, just ask me in the comments down below and I'll explain a lot more. I really love lore and a lot of mythology, so I'm kind of a big nerd about that one, so yeah. But anyways, wonderful episode. I can't wait for the next one. I do apologize for the review being out later than when I wanted to, but it's out nonetheless, and do expect me to do the next episode because I really love Danmachi, and yeah, I have my light novels ready to read again. But anyways, catch you guys in the next video. This is Austin, and I'm signing out. Peace.